The President of TNC, the Mosque, and to the most honorable Imam, leaders, and my dear sister girlfriend, and to brother moderator, and to the most honorable people of God.
That's right.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I seek refuge within the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, for whom had we not had His grace, not one of us would have had our souls returned this morning. So, if you have any complaints, if you're worrying about any of life toil and struggle, Snoop Dogg said, if you're breathing, you are cheated. So what you complaining for? The clean book. I speak to you, most honorable Mu'minus. My dear husband, Mohammed, had other pressing family concerns. And today, I feel like Jonah being the male version. He called Sister Robin last week, and he said, I'm gonna call Sister Robin and let her know. He said, my heart is broken, because I wanted to be there so. So I said, baby, guess what? I heard Brother Elam on Wednesday. Brother Elam, whose platter is already full, ask for Brother Elam. That brother is so able. You see, we plan, but God is the best of planners. Little did I know that my husband had a conversation, and he said, if Brother Elam is too spent, what about my wife? And he relayed, baby, you're gonna have to stand in my place. I understand, Joan. I know why you want to run. Because, as you can see, I'm all of legally 5 feet with boots. And this assembled group of learned people, our teacher was one of the most prolific religious business scholars of modern times.
That's right.
The theme says, Prophet Muhammad, the leader for modern times. Modern times in the sense that I interpret that to mean modern ailments. Prophet Muhammad had his day of ailments. And Allah put my heart on the last sermon. He said, tell them the last sermon is a mirror of what they're living today. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him. The issue of the day was sexism. demeaning the female intellect, seeing the female as a producer of life only, which is a sacred thing for mother. I wouldn't trade it for all the gold in the world.
Yes.
But look, let's not stop there.
That's right.
Because God told me when He sent down this book for all times by way of His messenger, our prophet Mohammed of 14 plus 100 years ago, he said, the criterion from which I judge who is most worthy of my reward is those who are most obedient in their sincere worship to me, who spend out of what they have, and they have me in their remembrance always, and they are mindful of their prayers. I didn't hear anything about brothers only. So, you know, I hear and obey, so I just automatically include myself. So, here I am. A part of the last sermon was said, those who are here today, spread or tell the message to those who are not here. And perchance, they would perhaps understand even better than the ones who are sitting here.
That's right. Yes. Right.
So, I'm going to inject what our teacher told us to do. When you read any scripture, see yourself.
That's right.
If you're crying over the story of Moses,
Yes, go ahead.
how much more would you shed tears over your story?
That's right.
Because he told us we are people paralleling the same experience as the Israelites. Bani Israel. I'm here today to tell you as your little sister, be lost no more.
That's right.
I still in my head. What you whining over? Let me tell you why we shouldn't whine. We have in our inheritance. By the way, the light is shining here.
That's right.
Where did it move from? I like choral response. It's no longer where.
It's here in the west.
And it's no longer where.
In the east.
Don't be scared. It's no longer in the east.
That's right.
So those of you who are looking for people to float as they walk and say Allah for 5 minutes and tell you brother and all this stuff, and y'all get hypnotized by the okie doke. I'm here to tell you, the mothership has left. In our wonderful journey that was decreed by God, our sojourn here, 4 centuries, we're celebrating this year. We cried, our ancestors moaned, and they prayed, and they never gave up hope that a God that is just, A God that is a living God would one day hear the cry and will, through their offspring, they will be living. Yes, we have been about 88 years now to live it.
That's right.
By this very diminutive man, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you want to shorten your history and start after 1930 something, that's on you.
Right.
I'm claiming the whole enchilada. Come on, baby. I'm claiming all of it. Because all of it was for our good.
That's right.
This is not an either or. It's not a WD or Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Sister Clara Muhammad, or Du Bois. It's Save Yours Day.
That's right. That's right.
SAVIORS. The teacher taught us how to spell. That's it. We get it. It's no longer Save Your Day. So those who's looking for a one-man band, anybody who want or have the need to be saying, I am the second or the third coming of Christ, we will take you to the 14th floor. I know a lot of people who's in mental health and the good counselor. Imam Mohammed, as he said to us, he was a great psychologist. And he assessed that most of us were ill.
That's right.
And the first stage in wellness, and y'all can back me up because y'all some smart people, is to accept
That's right.
the diagnosis. Right. And then we can work with the prescription. So, I'm taking my medicine. I don't know because the law said that he gave it to us in duly proportion. It was just designed for the former Negro. See, if you take that other thing that comes from the Middle East with a whole lot of turmeric and you're used to it, and you don't have your bell pepper, your onion, your smothered, homemade bread, you're gonna get sick. So, we got the right portion.
Yes.
It took a unique and a peculiar way for us to get what we got. You know, according to Quran, we didn't act stupid until we got some light. Everybody now understands. But you know what understanding comes from? Obedience and a clean heart. I look at Brother Wallace, who looks 25, and Sister Robin, 18. I gotta make her legal, you know. So, all the hard work, all the tears, all the challenges, but they never wavered because they believed in the leader who was taught by God himself.
That's right.
Oh, that's too much. Oh, let me tell you, God deals with everybody.
That's right.
The Jewish people had theirs.
Right.
Brother Saudi Arabia and company had theirs. Everybody had theirs.
Right.
You scared that God giving you yours?
Yes.
You are deserving
Right. That's right.
of the same.
Yes.
Of the same. I'm not scared to call Imam Muhammad one who was taught by God.
Right.
I'm not.
Right.
Why? I got the evidence.
Come on.
Nobody stand in the room, I'm here as evidence. I'm evidence. The evidence is here is a little Geechee Gullen child, born and raised in the rural parts of Charleston, South Carolina.
All right now.
Mama, my grandmother, could only make an X. And I'm telling you today, I'm saying, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. I'm the miracle.
That's right.
And so dear brothers and sisters, Snoop again. What you whining for? What you need to do, dear brothers and sisters, try God. What I mean is empty out your egos.
That's
Be
right.
the first to ask your brother or sister for forgiveness.
That's right.
Stop acting like Satan needs help, making confusion. He doesn't need it. He can do a great job. Stop using Imam Mohammed as a veneer to talk about this one ain't supporting the Imam. What are you doing? And then, I didn't know we had 115 verses in the Quran. When did you make a new verse? A new chapter? Because the last one tell us clearly, okay, that Allah sees all, hears all, knows all. And those who want to be among the righteous should be the one who want to make peace. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall see God. I'm telling you, it works. Sometimes you do have to take the stripes. Sometimes you are not the one in the wrong. But like my grandmother said, for peace sake, be the one who stepped to make the peace. Because God will reward the peacemaker. Don't let anybody encourage you to not do what Surah 103 told us to do. And join on in mutual respect. I'm doing my own little, thing, but you get it. And join on for the good with all people who have the goodness for humanity in their souls. And be blessed for doing it, because in that unity, you will find the help of angels in the form of other human beings, situation becoming less burdensome. God will part, as Imam Mohammed said, the Red Sea for us. And we didn't lose. We're not out of step. We're on time.
That's right. That's right.
Those 88 years was to place us right now.
That's right. That's right.
We in our best situation
That's right.
for progress.
Long way.
And we shouldn't be talking anymore about what we used to have.
That's right.
That was a tin plate for what you will be doing.
That's right. That's right.
So, I think my time is up. I could feel something getting ready to rise. So I'm going to say this. Dear honorable brothers and sisters, this is a great day for us.
Yes.
As we go to our prospective location, go with a renewed spirit. Have the people in your virtual mentality. Just meditate on how you're going to build bridges. We're not like, I'm not even going to use that example, it's too negative. but 45 lived on 1600 somewhere. But anyway, we're not building walls. We're building bridges. And we're the people of God. We don't cause confusion. We bring peace. Allah is with us.
That's right.
Satan is an avowed enemy to you, and me. So why are we helping him?
Come on.
So I say to us, to this day, that we're going to recommit ourselves to all that is good. Because as our dear brother from Flint, Michigan, Brother Imam Rasul, always ends the Lifeline Talim with Imam said, give me a good picture. I will not be there with you. You will not be able, you won't be able to talk to me, but I'll be there with you. And the good picture is a model that we look at. Prophet Mohammed, he was the most consummated diplomat.
Yes.
He worked with rattlesnake, cobra, and everything. We could do the same.
Right.
And make them all grass snake, and they become pets. So anyway, I'm saying to us there, Brother President, and your cabinet of supporters, and First Lady Robin, who's a queen worker bee, and to the beautiful supporters and the most honorable members of this wonderful and dignified association, we will make it to the community sacred life, and we will all continue to bless us.